Crypto market is looking like a stir-fried hot garbage crap sandwich. Bitcoin just tried to go up on the inflation news, got rejected, and alts continue to bleed. Is this a time to, as they say, buy the blood, even if it is your own? I'm going to take a look at a whole bunch of charts, all the news that's driving markets right now. You don't want to miss it. Let's go.
Let's go.
What is up, everybody? What is up, Wolfpack? What is up, people who might be joining us from Crypto Banter because they had no show today? Welcome. I'm Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of All Streets. And before we get started, please subscribe to that channel, take your magic golf tee and poke it aggressively into the like button, but then also maybe into your eye or your heart because this market is so painful that you might just not even want to be able to see it. Or take the golf tee and just like, don't do that. You know what? I'll probably get like sued if you guys will take a golf tee and you're going to put it into your face. They're going to come back and watch this. And then I'm going to go to the jail. But honestly, jail might be more fun than the crypto market right now. And that's fine, guys. That's fine because when you zoom out, everything's okay. And when the market looks like crap and is chopping sideways and is not offering opportunities, I don't know, go outside. Get a hobby, get a girlfriend, go play golf. I'm going to play golf after this. I'm going to play golf now that my back is healing. But yeah, man, the market doesn't look great right now. Right?
Oh, no. We suck again.
Right. Oh, no, we suck again. But that's fine, guys. Candy says she's buying the dip. Who we got over here? I'm looking over here. No pain, no gain. Hell is better than the market. Yeah, I've never been to hell, but sounds probably accurate. Stop it. All is fine. Buy Solana. All right, CB Taylor, I hear you. I just broke my neck beard. Guys, you know what I've been thinking about? So, random thought as we let people file in here and say hello. Do you think I need, I'm asking you guys genuinely, do you think I need like a co-host? Like, I don't know anyone who I can find for better or for worse that can match my personality. Maybe I need a straight man like, you know, Bueller. Maybe I need someone like that. But like, do you guys ever get sick of looking at my face? I get sick of looking at my face. It's just me. And sometimes I feel like a crazy person staring into a camera and talking to it with nobody to interact with. Do I need to bring someone in here who's like a metaverse expert and does metaverses? Yeah, Emmy's not going to do it. Someone said Emmy. Yeah, not going to do it. I do need a Drusified. You're hilarious, but I heard that you might not be attractive to look at. I'm just kidding, man. I love you. I don't even know what you like. Don't need a co-host. Cool. All right. Sorry. Only Emmy. Yeah, Emmy, but she's busy, you know. I would love, Flavor Flav, one of the best hype men of all time. I'd love to have him. I'd be like, hey guys, you should, buy Solana here. And he's like, yeah, boy. Right? Or get Spliff Star, the greatest hype man low-key of all time, Busta Rhymes hype man. He would be perfect. Oh, okay. Seems like you guys don't even care. And talk sensible crap and we can tolerate your face. That's what my wife says to me every day. That's what my wife says to me every single day. I used to bring a lot of guests on. It just like, it never kind of went. You are my co-host. That's right. YouTube's already full of characters. No need to add another. But we need people to do this on the thumbnails. Right. Yeah. My clickbait, I go like half clickbait on the thumbnails as far as we feel we need to go, but I just can't do the stupid screaming face. And I respect the people who do, man. It works. But honestly, if you want to have a big YouTube channel, you have to do dumb faces and stuff. And I'm just too old to do this. Right. Just doesn't work. But I can do the Craig Wright thing. If you guys were here the other day, Craig Wright. Yeah, I could do that. Anyways. All right. I'm not going to do screaming faces. Don't worry. It's not my thing. I don't scream face. Randy Watson just got to, I could get Randy Watson. Sexual chocolate. I leave the children our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride. Ooh, that boy good. That's sexual chocolate. Coming to America. That's Randy Watson. Anyways, Guys, time to get it. Let's dig in. You don't want to hear me talk about my face and my friends and my golf tees and stabbing yourself and all the other stupid things that I probably just said. I just want you to know, guys, I do admittedly have ADHD. And if you watch this show, it can be tangential. I can go other ways. All right. The topic of the day. Topic of the day was altcoins, lots of blood. Do we buy them? Whatever. Okay, so here's some news from CoinDesk. Polkadot, Solana, Terra lead large cap losses amid market drop. Crypto markets fell heading into the weekend following a global sell-off in risk assets. Really? A global sell-off in risk assets, and that's like affecting your Polkadot bag? Please, dude. Please. So sick of the correlation narratives, but we'll get into that later. We don't care. We don't care here about Evergrande. We don't care about China and Russia and India and all of the FUD and all those things, because Bitcoin and crypto are a beautifully uncorrelated market. That's the entire point. I'm going to show you later what Cathie Wood had to say about that. I don't know if you guys saw my tweet today, but this is basically what I'm going to go find it. This is basically what I had to say to people who are trying to push narratives. Let's see. Just pull over. Here you go. Bitcoin was invented by hostile aliens. Each time a block is confirmed, it sends a signal to the home planet to signal the upcoming invasion. It also gives you COVID and implants a microchip in your left ear that quietly plays Alanis Morissette songs. That's why price dropped. That's why price dropped, guys. Yeah, Alanis Morissette. Can you imagine if it was just like, I want you to know, in your ear all the time? Just that jagged little pill. You know, isn't it ironic? Don't you think? The comments to that were amazing because we got all kinds of lyrics. But guys, that's the level of like conspiracy theory. And every single day you have a new narrative and none of it's true. There are no narratives. Sometimes the crypto market just kind of sucks because traders going to trade, right? You want a real narrative? It's December and a lot of people are probably selling stuff before the end of the year. Want to take that money out? I don't know. Anyways, Polkadot, Solana, Terra lead large cap losses. Apparently, meme coins are doing slightly better than those, and that's news. But I mean, here you go, man. Here you go. Not looking great. Ethereum competitors, Algorand, Cardano, 4.8, 6.2%. Avalanche down 3.4%. Axie Infinity down 9%. Yeah, the coins aren't looking that great. We're kind of losing. Let's take a look at coin market cap right here. Bad. Even Tether's down. I don't know if you guys saw this. I renamed a new FUD conspiracy. We have Evergrande, and people falsely saying that Tether is exposed. So now in the future, when you talk about this, we're going to call it Tethergrande. Okay? It's going to be called Tethergrande. That's what it's going to be called. I copyrighted that. It's mine. If you see Tethergrande on Twitter, trademark. Anyways, I mean, look at this, guys. Literally everything is down for 24 hours. Polygon up 3.76%, just raging, still doing its thing. Tron slightly up, but I mean, this is a sea of blood. And then you go over here to the 7-day percentage right here. Ooh, taste the Skittles. Just tasting the rainbow, but that rainbow only has one color, and it's red. It's a bloody rainbow of dead leprechauns feeding you Skittles that are dead. Right? There's nothing good here. Nothing good. Does that mean we might get some relief bounces? Sure. But right now, as a trader, is not the time to just like blindly, aggressively trade this market. It's time to get a hobby, in my opinion. If you're an investor and you like buying dips and you're willing to watch your coins go continually down and continue to buy the dip, and your time frame is years, have at it, dude. The right approach is to be an investor. If you're an investor and you're getting a 30% discount, have at it. But just know there might be more discount and save a little dry powder for that. As if anybody has any money left here to buy. Red is the best Skittle. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. You know what I hate? It's a free ride when I've already paid. And good advice that I just can't take. Who would have thought it? Figures. Anyways, let's take a look. First of all, Bitcoin dominance here, right? As you know, Bitcoin dominance, a bit of a meme. It's a bit of a meme. Bitcoin dominance will continue down because there's endless altcoins being created that will continue to push it down. Also, you can't really chart things that don't have actual orders. Orders create supply and demand, resistance and support. Orders are what make charts work, because it's what humans are doing. And what you're looking for on a chart is to identify when stupid humans are going to do stupid things so that you can do slightly less stupid human things at those levels, but you're still going to do stupid things because you're also human. But if you were to chart this, you would say, yeah, maybe this looks like bearish consolidation, but you might also see that like we're really low on Bitcoin dominance. It's bouncing from the same area, right? And our worst case scenario, as you know, is Bitcoin dominance rising while Bitcoin price is going down, because that means that alts get double penetrated instead of just taking it from one side, right? Penetrated on the Bitcoin pair, double penetrated on the USDT pair. Bad. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but like it looks like we had a really nice alt run again, and maybe there's going to be a little of that. So let's take a look at DOT. These are the three they mentioned: DOT, Solana, Luna, Tick. DOT been bad, right? I love DOT. Oh, first of all, Fidelio says, I liked Alanis Morissette better when she was on You Can't Do That on TV. People don't remember that Nickelodeon, that was a Canadian show. Alanis Morissette, she's a Canadian. She used to get slimed, for those who are of my generation. That's a great reference, and that's true. That's true. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, we got DOT. I showed you guys this. We had this sort of ascending channel. It broke down, retested this 38 level as resistance. Also right at the bottom of that channel. It's been nothing but down. Like if you're looking to buy dips on DOT, this is, you know, buy here. Again, as an investor, you know, somewhere down here, 17 bucks. I don't know. I'm not saying it's going that low, but those are the areas I'd be interested. And it's really hard to be interested at this point until you get down to there, or you come back up and start flipping these levels much higher. Yeah, it doesn't look great. This doesn't look great, right? Doesn't look great. But I will say, if you print a candle like this, a lot of people think that's a bearish candle. That's actually a bullish candle at the bottom. At the bottom, that is a bullish candle. At the top, when you have a shooting star, you know, it's bad. Bottom, not so bad. Anyways, Solana. I actually exited my Solana position almost even at a slight profit. I think I'm going to regret that. But I have some other Solana. But yeah, I bought it at 177 on this dip. Should have just sold it immediately and taken the profit at 200, but I sold it at like 180 to 182 or something. Because I woke up and I was like, shit kind of looks bad, and I don't really want to watch this over the weekend. And yeah, you know, and that was kind of my plan. If it broke down, the real stop loss, though, would probably be under 169 if you don't want to actively manage it. But right now, I'm kind of not doing anything because...
Oh, no! We suck again!
That's right. I'm not really that worried, actually. That could be a really nice buy, but I've got a bag and I'm de-risking in general. But Solana is here at support, but if it loses that, you know, we're looking at here as the next likely area for a bounce. So 150s and then ultimately 137, I would say. And really, like at this point, if you're trying to buy higher, you know, you got to get back up to like the 200s before you're eager to buy this. But this is sitting on support. It's sitting on support. Yeah. She sold her Luna a few days ago. Probably a good move. I got plenty of soul. You know, I got soul. Anyone name that song? No, you got soul. But I got soul. I was saying I know you got soul. But it's probably a fib level on Solana. Probably a fib level on Solana. I've got plenty of Solana, guys. It's fine. Took a little profit. Don't be mad. Anyways, I'll probably buy it. If it comes down here, I'm buying it again. Anyways, Luna still looks good. I don't know what they're talking about. This looks amazing. This was the only alt that I've basically shared in the newsletter in the past 2 weeks. And it was when it was like 47 bucks right here. Went all the way to $78. Yeah. And I'm super bad. Yeah. I'm a soul man. Y'all got soul jokes all day. Soul's good to make. Yeah. Soul and Solana broke again. That is the other thing. Don't code, but that doesn't sound good. It did. Soul got broken. What's the point of selling? There's nothing good to buy right now. Sometimes I want to buy things in the real world and I want to pay my taxes. Gotta always be taking profit and selling. A lot of people, remember, if you sell an altcoin and you take profit like into another altcoin and flip it, if you're in the United States, you're in my tax bracket, you still owe about 40% of the profit, whether you flipped it or not. And if that next trade goes to zero, you now owe the government 40% that you don't have from a previous trade. If you are trading, investing, you need to take 40%-ish of your profit completely out of the market every single time. And it hurts. It's worse than the golf tee, eye, throat, chest. It's worse than all of those, paying the taxes. Because Cream, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Just let your soul glow. Soul glow. Yeah. Scott, why do you behave like a clown? That's just who I am, buddy. Why do you not behave like a clown? Get your own show. Get your own show. Yeah, but Luna looks fine, honestly, and I would definitely be looking to buy dips on this. 54.95 looks appealing. Still lots of volume. Not worried about Luna, actually, but I do think it'll come down lower and give you another opportunity. But what do I know? What do I know? Yes, I get clown face from Benj. I'm a clown. I hate that face, honestly. That is one of the triggering emojis. You know what the other triggering emoji is? The one with the like thinking guy, where it's like, oh, but last week you said you were bullish. And it's like, you know, that dude is like looking at you condescendingly. Like, F that emoji, man. He's kind of a dickhead. Guys, conclusion here is I'm not seeing anything that's like, oh, buy me right now. Sea of red. You might catch some bounces. But personally, I would rather kind of see either Bitcoin super chill around 50K or Bitcoin recapture 53, stabilize, and give us a reason to aggressively trade altcoins. Like I said, if you're an investor, have at it. Don't do anything. There's no reason to panic. But if you're trading, not the ideal environment. So what I'm going to do, because it's my advice, you know, not having a trade, that's a position. One of the hardest things about trading, I wrote about this actually in the newsletter today in the introduction, kind of. You feel this pressure, especially if you're like a professional trader, to always be in the market. But not doing anything is a trade. So take your hands like this. Everybody do this. Take your hands, put this one on your chair, put this one on your chair, and sit on them. And just stay there. Like, they might fall off. They might get really numb. But if you have the urge to do anything stupid, don't do it. Don't do stupid things. Yeah. Clown faces. What else you guys got over here? I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. Makes sense. U.S. is the worst place to pay taxes. Little benefit compared to Europe. At least our taxes buy us a decent quality of life. That's true. And the thing is that our taxes follow us, right? Everybody's like, bro, if you don't like the taxes, just leave. Move to Portugal. It's the like dumbest low IQ comment ever. You think if I go to Portugal that the United States government's gonna be like, yeah, don't send us taxes. You're good, bro. We don't pay taxes for the benefit of what we get for them. We don't pay for the bridges and those. We don't pay for our residency. You pay for the right to be an American citizen. And no matter where you go, those taxes follow you unless you go to Puerto Rico, because it's an American territory with different tax law. And you can basically pay 4% with no capital gains and live like a giga, mega Uber Chad. But you really have to move there. Can't pretend. Which means I'd have to take my kids and they'd have to go to school, and my they wouldn't have their grandparents around, and they would bitch about their friends and tell me that when hurricanes came through, we had no electricity for 5 months, and that would be bad. So I haven't moved to Puerto Rico, but that's the only place as an American that you can go. So don't talk to me about moving to your favorite country that I would actually probably like to move to. Let's move on to some news here. Crypto Mongoose meme machine kicks into gear after Congressman's joke. We all saw it. I showed you the video 2 times yesterday. And what if the Bitcoins is replaced by the Ethereum coins? It's just replaced by the other coins. And then there's the Cobra coin. And what happens when the Mongoose coin eats the crypto coin? Perhaps the dumbest thing that any person has ever said publicly in the history of mankind, which is pretty impressive, because we have presidents to do that like every day for the last 10 years or so. 5 years, I don't know, however many years you hated the presidents for. I mean, people say dumb things all the time. This is one of the dumbest. It clearly showed not only did he not comprehend anything about crypto, but he also actually just can't read words. And reading words can be hard. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So anyways, though, we've memed this guy into oblivion, which has been kind of fun. He even made fun of himself. Look, Mongoose defeats Cobra. Mongoose defeats hamster-like creature. This tweet is not intended to provide investment advice. He's being funny. He's a funny person who's saying funny things, but he didn't even know that he said that Mongoose coin defeated crypto coin. Didn't even know his own meme. But guys, in general, the congressional hearing, this was the one like really negative sort of voice, and he got drowned out by memes. If you had told me recently that, hey, we're going to have a congressional meeting, it's going to generally be positive, politicians seem to get it and want to have more information and actually understand, I would have told you that Mongoose coin was going to kill the crypto coin. So it's good. This guy's being memed out of relevance. People are laughing at him, and he was really one of the only negative voices. But what is a bigger deal coming from the government? It's inflation. U.S. inflation hits a 39-year high in November. I'm only 45 years old. Last time it was this high, I was 6 years old, and I was awesome. I was drinking like Mr. Pibb and Mellow Yellow by the pool, and my parents were telling me that I couldn't go in the pool for the next 30 minutes because I would drown from the cramps that the sodas would give me if I went back in the pool. That's what was happening when I was 6. That's what happening when I was 6. But yeah, guys, U.S. inflation, highest ever. Consumer prices rose 0.8% in the month and 6.8% from a year ago. We all know that real inflation is much higher than that, by the way, and that actually it's worse in many other countries. But let's take a look at the actual price of goods over the last year. I love this guy, Charlie Bellagio. Price increases over the last year, according to the CPI report. Gas, 58.1%, a little more than 6.8. Used cars, 31.4%. My friend just sold a car he bought last year for $90,000. He put 7,000 miles on it and just sold it back to the dealership for $127,000. Made $37,000 for the right to drive a really sweet car for an entire year. What? When did brand new cars off the lot become deflationary investments that you can profit on? Holy crap. Mr. Pibb, yeah, it's better. Here we go. Gas utilities, 25%. Meat, fish, eggs, 12.8%. Good thing I've got Meatball Melker, the cow, living in my freezer right now. We raised him. We killed him. We ate him. New cars, 11.1%. Overall CPI, 6.8. So here's the things that were below the average. Electricity, food at home. Yeah, if you eat your pets. Food away from home. Eat other people's pets. Apparel, gotta look good. That shit has to stay cheap. Transportation and shelter. But shelter's still 4% higher. And what are we defining as shelter? Because I've seen house prices and they're up way more than 3.8%. Right. Way higher. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm just trying to look at your I have driven my Jeep for 5 years and I can sell it for what I bought it. Yes, that's not how this is supposed to work, guys. Not how this is supposed to work. But let's keep going and let's see what Bitcoin did in response. Bitcoin jumps past 50K as US CPI data shows highest inflation in nearly 40 years. The interesting sort of bipolarity here, right, is that we know inflation is bad. That should be good for Bitcoin. But then the Fed comes in and says, hey, we're going to taper to fight inflation. And apparently that's bad for assets and Bitcoin, right? Complete nonsense. In general, when you zoom out, they cannot control inflation, and that will be good for Bitcoin. But let's see what Bitcoin really did after this article was written. First of all, okay, we're going to start here. Always important to zoom out. I show this all the time. This is the monthly chart for Bitcoin, still hanging here at the support. Every time we flipped this EQ, that's the equilibrium 50% level of this channel going back to 2013. For those of you who haven't seen this, there might be a few. Broke it as resistance to the top, all the way to the top. Broke it as support, all the way to the bottom. Broke it as resistance, all the way to the top. Broke it as support, retest, all the way to the bottom. Perfect 3 touches on the bottom. Every time. Now we've broken it as resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the last 8 candles now. 7 of the last 8 candles now have retested this level of support. That should send us to the top of the channel. But either way, there's literally nothing bearish on the Bitcoin chart if you zoom out, unless we break the bottom of this channel, which is currently at $12,274. Have fun staying for it. Have fun staying for it. Weekly chart. Still, as shitty as all of this feels and looks on the weekly chart, we have a low, high, higher low, higher high, and a potential higher low, which would be confirmed by another higher high. We got to get above 69,000 to confirm this higher low. But we are holding the 50 MA, which we've been doing since basically March of 2020. February of 2020, and holding this descending resistance as support. Do I think those are necessarily going to hold? I have no idea. No idea. But right now, not panic time yet. Everyone's going to want to panic, but we're just ranging between 53K. That's when I got more neutral to bearish short term. I think that sort of ended a lot of the bullishness, a lot of the, hey, we're going to 100K in the next 4 minutes shit talk, right? But there's really not much to worry about until we get below 42 and ultimately 39,600, which would make a lower low. My feeling is that we're going to continue to range here for quite a while between those levels. People, as they just did, I said they would, and we didn't even get to 53, we got to 51, and everybody started just like spontaneously orgasming across Twitter. Just like they didn't even, like, you're just walking down the street and, oh, 51, right? Just spontaneous, like a gust of wind, like a 14-year-old boy, spontaneous, right? And I said, there's nothing to be bullish about here. And you know what's going to happen if we get anyone anywhere near 42K? Literally, like, Twitter is going to eat itself. Going to eat itself. And right now, we're just kind of doing nothing. Just kind of doing nothing. Look at what you guys say over here. Scott don't need a co-host, man. He legendary. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. Anyways, a gust of wind. Nothing to see here. Looking at the daily chart. See, this is actually, you don't realize it. This is a bullish candle, right? When you see that at the top, it's bearish. Context matters. When you see it at the bottom, it's potentially bullish. Hasn't closed yet. But it means that bulls have finally stepped in at these prices, even though they got rejected. If it closed like this, bears were not able to advance the candle. It's considered a bullish candle in this context. A lot of people don't know that. Sort of a bullish candle, right? So not a bad thing. And here, right at support. But honestly, man, call me if we break this line. I'm going to go ahead and put an alarm on it right here live with you. Put an alarm on it. If we break it, call me. Otherwise, have fun just dancing around, right? Like to hold the 200 MA and this blue level. We've spent so much time like around between 39 and 42. It's a joke. That's where you're looking next, right? Where that sort of bounce. But look, guys, this is what happened. Inflation. Yeah, we're going to break out. No, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Whales are in control. Sellers are clearly in control because even that inflation news sent it up and immediately down. There's nothing to do here. Yeah, my favorite term, bullish selling. Very bullish selling. I don't know why you want me to call you, but I would. Here's my number. Call me maybe. Here we go. Keep going. Keep going. I got golf to play soon. Look at this. ECB official says cryptos aren't socially, economically useful. Crypto assets show no signs of benefiting society or the wider economy. Literally none. Not a single good thing to see here. European Central Bank Executive Board member Fabio Panetta said, somebody clearly pissed in this guy's Cheerios this morning, or he's just kind of a huge asshole who doesn't get it. I can't tell you which one of those is, but they're both bad. They're both bad. Here's what he had to say. They are not generally used for retail or wholesale payments. Oh, they must be terrible. They do not fund consumption or investment, and they play no part in combating climate change. What's amazing to me here is that it used to be crypto's bad because it hurts the environment. His argument now is crypto's bad because it's not actively helping the environment. You know what? Maybe if crypto would make a donation to Greenpeace and go hug a few trees, then crypto would be good. But crypto's not helping the environment. Here's the hot air that's coming out of Fabio's fat face. That's toxic. He's polluting. But how hard is it for them to get it? Okay, even if these things were true, what about hedging against inflation? What about banking the unbanked? What about making international payments easier and cheaper for your average person? My God, listen, it's one thing to be like, I don't really like crypto, but not at all useful, no use case, completely terrible. Bro, get your shit together. Yeah, you know what? This is this guy right here. I'm looking for I don't really have one for him. I was going to look for a cool sound for him, but none of them really matter. But you guys have missed this one. I'm just going to play it.
Well, obviously, we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, had your wife, and had your husband because they raping everybody out here.
Just wanted an excuse to play that. This is maybe my favorite story. Billionaire Ken Griffin's son told him you have to buy the Constitution. We all know that Ken Griffin bought the Constitution, a copy of the Constitution, to be clear. $42 million after Constitution DAO raised 40 and then cannibalized itself when they lost. The billionaire says he approached the crypto group but couldn't reach an agreement. Apparently, that is patently false. And the Citadel founder told himself, I'm going to own this. His son said, Dad, you know, like this is usually how my conversations go with my kids. Dad, can you like buy me some more Lucky Charms? No, buy it yourself, you little leech. Right? Lucky Charms are bad for you. You can have those on Sundays and like it, and you're paying for them out of the money you earned from doing your laundry, 2-year-old. Right? This guy is like Veruca Salt, right? I want it all, Daddy, Daddy now. Daddy, but you buy me the Constitution. What world? What world do we live in where like you like call your dad and you're like, Dad, bro, you know what would be dope? Maybe like own a Constitution. All right, 42 million. It's worth 18 to 20, by the way, but I'm just going to pay 42 from it to troll a bunch of Constitution DAO crypto dudes and also get this for my son. Holy moly, man. Holy moly, man. This is a trash heap. This dude bought the Constitution because his son wanted him to, and what Daddy asked for, Daddy give. Coinbase launches high-interest DeFi yields to 70 countries. Crypto exchange Coinbase has announced that eligible customers in over 70 countries can now earn yield with DeFi. Take that, SEC. Take it. Take it deep, SEC. This is what we say to the SEC.
You're going down, Red Knight! Going down, down, down!
SEC going down.
Down, down, down! Red Knight going down!
Yeah, SEC sucks. So you guys remember what happened recently, right? The SEC said, come in, talk to us. We're welcoming. We want to work with the crypto industry. And Coinbase is like, that's dope, guys. That's cool. It's like, that's dope. We're going to come in and we're going to say, listen, we want to launch a yield product, 4% on USDC, extremely safe. This is how we're going to do it. There's existing licensed products that are 10%, 11%, 12% operating all over the United States. The SEC then responded after they came in nicely and said, not only can you not do that, if you try that, we're going to sue you. Litigating instead of regulating. Oh, with no good reason. So what did Coinbase do? These epic, mega, giga, uber chads, launching it in 70 other countries. You can do it with DAI, not with USDC in this case. Launching it in 70 other countries, showing the SEC, hey guys, we can do this literally almost everywhere, not Germany, UK, United States, of course, because we hate fun and money for our people. That's what they did. I'm like, forget it, man. We're going to go roll this out everywhere else. Yeah. Going to roll it out to everywhere else. You got to respect that they went ahead and did this because it's a big move. Oh, well, since we're on the topic of haters and haterade and people who've been hating, IMF wants comprehensive coordinated global crypto regulation. Crypto market's 2.5 trillion market cap could reflect froth in an environment of stretched valuations, argued the International Monetary Fund. If you guys don't know about the International Monetary Fund, these are the ones who are trying to block a loan to El Salvador because they've adopted a Bitcoin standard. They're also the ones that the CIA and the United States government have used to give predatory loans to countries across the world that they can never pay back, to put them under the thumb of the United States, also sending in the CIA to murder the leaders that they don't like and put someone in who's more United States friendly and willing to take the IMF loan. That's literally what has been happening since the 1960s. IMF loans are the worst. It's worse than your student loan. It's worse than your predatory credit card loan. An IMF loan is literally meant to destroy a country and put it under the auspices of the United States, who then sends in our own private industry to run everything. That's literally how this works. Read the book Shock Doctrine by Naomi Klein. It is amazing. That is how this works. So, of course, they want to be the ones to regulate crypto internationally because they want to control it and kill it. It's the biggest threat to them. This is the mafia on a level you cannot even comprehend, and we want nothing to do with their ideas. I remember when we were talking about, remember we were talking earlier about lack of correlation. Well, Kathy Wood says 5% of institutional money can increase Bitcoin's price by 500K. We have a video here. Let's watch it.
Which there's a piece out. I think maybe CNBC even talked to money managers, and that is ripe. In 75% of those polled, that's ripe for a major correction or a major letting out of a.
He's talking about crypto. If you can't understand what this mumbling old man is trying to get at,
A lot of air in that sector. Does that sound like consensus, something to go the other way on to you, or not?
Well, yes, I believe it is. I think institutions are moving in. And right now, crypto of any sort, they're starting with Bitcoin and Ether. Crypto of any sort is a de minimis amount or percentage of institutional portfolios. The reason institutions are moving in is, to some extent, this is a new asset class with correlations very different compared to other asset classes. In fact, Yassine Almondra did a study on this and found that the closest, and we did it with Bitcoin, the closest correlation to other assets was real estate. And so institutional managers have to look at new asset classes that are evolving that have low correlations. That's the key to diversification, and it's the holy grail in terms of asset allocation. So we think that the move actually by institutions into Bitcoin, if we were to choose Bitcoin, and that seems to be their first stop, could add $500,000 to Bitcoin's price if they moved into the tune of roughly 5%.
5% of their money goes in. Bitcoin goes to 500,000. But what she said is the most important part, guys. I've been saying this for literally years. Almost everything has systemic, call it whichever one, risk, right? You buy bonds, if you buy stocks, if you buy any of these things, they all crash together. Bitcoin will crash with it in that one risk-off event, but then Bitcoin, which crashed in March 2020, went up 17 times while all of these other assets basically doubled, right? In that risk-off environment, everything crashes. But what you're looking for in your portfolio, even if you think it will go to zero, is any asset that offers what's called idiosyncratic risk, meaning it will not move with the rest of the market. And when you look at Bitcoin's correlation since its existence, it's a beautifully uncorrelated asset right around zero on the correlation scale from -1 to 1. So even if these people, even if a smart risk manager and asset manager, and they are smart, understands this one very fact, even if they believe Bitcoin will go to zero, they should still allocate 1 to 5% of their money to it just because it has a chance to do something different than the rest of their portfolio. That is why Bitcoin is so important to have in anyone's portfolio, even the ones who are huge haters. Final story. Florida government's budget proposal wants to let businesses pay fees in crypto. Wants to let them pay fees. Florida encourages cryptocurrency as a means of commerce and furthering Florida's attractiveness to businesses and economic growth. They're also thinking about bringing our some medical records and our driver's licenses, I believe, onto a vehicle registrations onto a blockchain. That's just smart. That's just smart. Now, given Florida is a train wreck of epic proportions, I live in it. They just throw COVID at you when you come across the borders and, whatever. We have Florida man, bath salts, and all that crazy stuff. The good news here is that if you're a cryptocurrency enthusiast and you're a Florida man and maybe you get caught like doing bath salts and eating someone's face like happened in Florida, maybe one day you'll be able to pay your bail in SHIB. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Florida. I love Florida, but yeah, it's kind of a train wreck. I mean, Florida, like we're known to have all the issues you could ever have in the whole world. I'm not even talking about politics. I'm saying Florida's kind of a train wreck. I love Florida too. It's a train wreck. It's our beautiful train wreck that we embrace. Just so you know, the reason Florida man, by the way, is such a meme is actually the opposite of what you think. The news spreads these crazy stories about Florida, right? All these crazy stories about Florida and how nuts we are. The reason is actually because Florida has a Freedom of Information Act that does not exist in almost any other state. So if someone gets arrested, if someone posts bail, any of those things are public information the second that they happen, which is why the stories of all the crazy things that happen everywhere in the world that happen in Florida are immediately reported, which fuels the meme of Florida man. We're actually not crazier than the rest of you. We're not really crazier than the rest of you. It's just we actually have public information down here. But yeah, man, Florida going in all in on the cryptos. I have a tea time in 37 minutes, and I got to warm up my back. Got to hit it with the Theragun. Got to go out there. I've got injuries. And I've got problems. So I got to do that. But I'm going to leave you guys with this. All this. Hoping that maybe we get a good weekend. And of course, some of this. All right, guys, it's been really fun. I got to go. That's it. I'm not coming back till Monday morning. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had fun. I might actually just stay away for a while, like not till Monday. Like I might not even tweet. I don't know, man. It's crazy out there. Crazy out in these streets. Hope you guys enjoyed it.